Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you all for coming. Those of you who are new to the Dining Out program in general, welcome. And those of you who have participated in our Dining Out program, visiting and frequenting some of our other locations, thank you. Thank you for coming out and celebrating and supporting this grand opening event at Fredonia First Methodist Church. So for those of you who don't know me, many of you do, I'm Carrie Skelton. I'm the Nutrition and Wellness Coordinator for Aging Services. And we have a couple of other staff here. Bridget Paoletta, she is one of our other coordinators. Visit her at that resource table to learn more about what Aging Services offers to our community and the older adults in our community. And then Nancy, I'm going to have her stand up and wave because you all have probably talked to her or communicated with her, and if you haven't, you will. Nancy, stand up and wave. There you are. She's the one that makes all of your cards. So that's a very important role. She is my right-hand person. A few pieces of housekeeping. The bathrooms are out those doors, men's and gender neutral, off to the right exit there, and to the left here, women's. And we do ask that you silence your phones during the presentations and the ribbon cutting, just to make the event more pleasurable for our hard of hearing. Perfect timing, right. I also want to point out the other table over here, bright green, you can't miss it. We've got our SNAP table, and Brooke Barone, if you don't know about SNAP, check it out. She can tell you whether or not you qualify and are eligible. We have so much to celebrate today. First and foremost, the hard work and dedication that has gone into putting today together, the grand opening, it really goes back to all the volunteers here at Fredonia First Methodist Church. All the way in the back there, you can see the row of volunteers, and I just want everybody to applaud them. Thank you. Today could not be possible without the volunteers. They are the drive that helps to pull all of this together and support what Aging Services does in the community. So thank you for all that you do. I want to take a moment to kind of give a little history about the Dining Out program. So in 1965, the Older Americans Act came to be in federal law. It wasn't until 1972 that they added senior nutrition programs. Senior nutrition programs include home-delivered meals, which we call dining in, congregate meals, or meals provided in a social congregate setting with social activities and other services and programs that are being offered. That is our Dining Out program, right? And then wellness programs are also included in the senior nutrition program umbrella. The whole intention of the senior nutrition programs is to provide a healthy and delicious meal, to reduce hunger, and to reduce food insecurity, to promote socialization. We know that isolation and social isolation has more health detriment, right? It has a bigger impact to your health and well-being than smoking or heart disease. So come and be together, and the senior nutrition program supports that. And then, of course, the third intention of the senior nutrition program in 1972 was to promote overall well-being and health in the older adult population. So at Chautauqua County, we have lovingly branded and call our congregate meal or group meal setting the dining out program. So at any of the locations that we participate with and partner with, you will see the logo dining out and order from those menus, from the dining out menus at those participating locations. It's through the dining out program that we can build community around the tables that you're sitting at. And specifically here at Fredonia First Methodist Church, you can find that you will feel that you have a rightful place at the table. And you'll be able to help build this community and be involved. Pastor Nettie is always going to be looking for volunteers. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce the Aging Services Interim Director, Dana Corwin. She has served in various capacities at the Office for Aging Services for over 17 years. She really likes to say that her work at the Aging Services offices helps to build a, I'm gonna get it wrong, to knit a blanket of care and services around the older adults in our community. So please give Dana a warm welcome.
Hello, everybody. It is exciting to be here. And thank you, Carrie. That was a wonderful introduction. We're so happy to see people coming in as we're speaking, and we welcome you. And absolutely, this is a community event. As Carrie said, we are building community around a table. All of us feel better when we are together. Social connections are so important to our health, and that's just what she was describing. So our dining out program is built to be inclusive of you and your uniqueness and your friendship, because that's what we want to be able to offer each other. Many years we had difficulties with, we'll just call it a period of time when we were all alone. And now we are forging those relationships. And what better places to do that than right here with these people around these tables? So it's really important to that. One of the things I talk about, and you were close, I talk about building a quilt of care. There's nothing more comforting than a favorite blanket or quilt. And while no agency and no community can provide everything, together we can provide a good bit of some things. And that's what I talk about when I talk about building a quilt of care. We might pull some of Pastor Nettie and the churches and the staff and the volunteers, contributions, and then we might pull something from this area, and we might take a little snippet from this area, and together we're going to feel more connected and more comfortable in our community. So definitely, quilt of care has always been my tagline. One of the things that I'm most proud about, I've been with the agency 17 years, and I'm a registered nurse by training, and I've always worked in the field of health with older adults. So again, understanding the social connections is imperative to our health. And as we work together with our medical side of things, and our community side of things, and our spiritual side of things, and our neighbor side of things, we're really building that quilt ourselves. And as the Office for Aging Services, we want to add to that. We want to strengthen that in our communities. So that's our task, and that's our work together. I am very, very happy that at some point we are initiating the services here. We will continue to add things like social experiences past the meal, education alongside the meal in this site. So that's really exciting to me, because I know I learn best from my peers, and I think you'd probably say the same thing. We call that wisdom, we call that advice, and that's what we're really good about, sharing with people we care about. We want the best for them, and we want the best for ourselves. When we look ahead as the Office for Aging Services and plan, we really want to hear from you. So we'll be keeping our ears open and getting feedback from the pastor and her team here as to what's working well and what you feel and you think your needs are. It's interesting to note that when we looked at our public hearing, which was done in November of 2024, we looked at the 2023 data, and at that time, in the dining out or the congregate program, we had served 955 people. And as we projected forward into 2025, boy, it got here fast. We're hoping to serve over 1,200 people. But as Carrie and I were comparing numbers this week, we realized that in 2028, we served 868 people and a total of just under 24,000 meals. Now you think about it. Dining together is a cool experience. It's a great experience where you share things with each other. It's like a dinner party, right? So we've had 951 dinner parties together in 2024, and we're looking forward to having that same experience. So we're looking forward to serving over 2,000 or 250,000 meals coming up. So that's really exciting. So as we plan, we want to hear from you, but we have some special guests. You all are special guests, and we want you to interact with our special guests, but I'm going to take a moment to introduce each of them. So first, we have representing the county executive, PJ Wendell, we have James Feldman to say a few words.
Thank you, Dana. So I am very happy to be here on behalf of County Executive Wendell. This is one of the favorite parts of my job when I get to go to events like this. But first and foremost, we just want to thank the Fredonia First Methodist Church for being a great partner for the county and allowing us to expand our dining out program here at the church. So thank you so much. And we also want to thank all of our volunteers who this wouldn't be possible without all of you. We also, yes, applause. We also want to thank our amazing staff over at the Office for Aging Services, Dana and Carrie and your team, for putting in the work to expand the dining out service, which is so important for our older county residents, to give them a space to meet and to have that community. And especially now expanding it with a congregate setting where we can provide wraparound services to meet our elderly residents where they are instead of having to have them come and meet us at the offices. So this is going to be a great addition for our county residents going forward, and I know it's going to be a great success. So congratulations and thank you so much.
That's wonderful. There we go. Some very good words there. And next we have Senator Borello's representative, Lisa Vanstrom. And Lisa also is one of our county legislators. So you might recognize her face in a lot of different places. She's everywhere, and she's a ball of fire, and she's got a few words for you as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Dana. Good morning, everybody. What a pleasure it is to be here. 25 Church Street, centrally located in Fredonia, beautiful, historic Fredonia, New York. I know one thing about Senator George Borello. He likes to socialize, he loves people, and he loves good food. So I'm telling you right now, he's missing a beautiful lunch because I can smell the aroma. It's making me hungry. It smells gorgeous. And I can also eyeball the dessert over there. I think Christine Rinaldi's also enjoying that too. But this program is outstanding. It does pull so many excellent elements of community together. And that's a fact. So I really have to congratulate the branding that has been done, the dining out branding. It's beautiful. It's classy. It's alluring. I can't wait. Christina, hey, we could crash a few of these.
That's right.
A little more this year. But God bless you all. I wish you the very best. Senator George Borello supports what you're doing, and he would have been here if he could be, but I got the pleasure. So God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. And then I had the pleasure of getting to know our new New York State Assemblyman, Andrew Molitor, and he's a dream. Hang on.
So I'm going to start off just by asking, one question, which is, if you're an older adult and you'd like to participate in this program, how can you do so?
Good question. You want to take it? Go ahead.
You call our office. You call Aging Services first. 716-753-4582. And when you call our office, we will get you connected with the list of participating locations, and we'll get you a card. And this card is preloaded with 20 meal units at the beginning of every month. At the end of the month, those units expire and 20 new units come on. You're only allowed to use 1 unit per day. So if you go down the street to one of our other participating locations first for breakfast and then come here for lunch, you won't be able to. But 1 meal per day is a great amount of nutrition, providing 1/3 of what your needs are each and every day. So you call our office for that.
And Carrie, if I figured this out correctly, with the participating locations,
Yes.
you can go to a different place every day.
Absolutely.
Right.
So the card allows you to jump, right, from one location to the next. So Fredonia First Methodist Church is serving lunch at noon on Wednesdays and Fridays from here on out. So if you want a meal on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or a Saturday, even on a Sunday, check out the list of other participating locations because you could do a meal there instead.
Thank you, Carrie. Well, I think this program is really exciting, and on behalf of my colleagues in the New York State Assembly and myself, I'd like to present this citation award, congratulating you on the grand opening of the Dining Out program. I'd like to congratulate and thank all of the volunteers who make this program possible, and for the county and the Office of Aging in particular for all your hard work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And lastly, we have Congressman Langworthy's representative, Christine Rinaldi, and she is something else as well. We've just got great folks here today.
Thank you so much. Well, I just want to say on behalf of Congressman Langworthy, thank you, first and foremost. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Carrie. Thanks to your whole staff, and thank you to the volunteers. He's also prepared a certificate of congressional recognition, but really it's a token of his gratitude, ultimately. I mean, it's a congratulatory certificate, but you know, this wouldn't be possible without so much hard work. I've organized enough events and programs through the Congressman's office, and it's not easy. It takes a village, it truly does. So thank you for all that you do. And you know, there's no question that this program is wonderful. The Congressman was able to stop by the 76ers in Sinclairville firsthand and experience kind of what they do in the fellowship. And we talked a little bit before offline, just in terms of, this isn't just about nutrition. This is about total wellness, and part of that is the social aspect. So for folks who really need to get out of the house, want to engage in that community and make those friends, we saw it firsthand. I mean, those folks were really razzing each other and you know, laughing with each other, and it was a beautiful thing to see. So we're just grateful for all that you do. We're happy to see this program not only thriving, but expanding, and we hope that you continue to expand. So thank you so much. Thank you.
So thank you. I was explaining to some of my new friends up here that I've been here about 18 years, but I am originally always from south of the Mason-Dixon line, so I do have a few odd expressions, so you have to bear with me. But at this time, I think we're going to work on our ribbon cutting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? So we're going to assemble kind of in the middle of the room, because what we'd love to have is all of you in the picture. Because this is really for you. We stand up here and talk, but this is really for you. So if you're able to, and you can kind of meet in the center section, we're going to stretch a ribbon across with the help of the chamber staff here, and we'll let them do their magic. Thank you.